and today we have a car vlog, and then, well, I'm only going to one store, and then we're going to have a sit down talk, maybe a coffee talk, but today is yard work today. No, yard work day today. Say that 3 times. And I'm going to be filming everything, so I want to do a different style video. Today is early Sunday morning, and then one day this week definitely will be going to Atlantic City, so I'll be filming all of that. It is beautiful outside. It's reading 66 degrees. However, I mean, it's still early morning. However, like the sun is out, so it feels nice. You know, it's just going to be a nice day. It's only going to be in the 70s today, like the mid 70s. Perfect day for yard work. So I was just going to go to Dollar General, but there's a brand new one. Well, it's not like brand new. It's been open maybe a year or a little less than a year. I've never been in it. So to me, I say it's new. But I know if I go to like Dollar General, which I haven't been in there for years, or something like that, I'm going to end up spending money. And I don't want to do that. So I'm just going to go, I have to go to PetSmart and Walmart again, because I don't know where else. No, I can go to Target, because this is what I do. I talk to myself out loud. Do you ever do that, like when you're home by yourself and you're just like talking to yourself, or even if you're adding numbers, you're like, okay, 19 plus, you know, or what have you? I do that all the time. Or like I talk to myself like, all right, I got to do this. Like my grandmother said, as long as you don't answer yourself, you're fine. But I do that too sometimes. But anyway, so I could just go to Target, because Mr. Isaiah, my 19-year-old, I've said this before, he's on this health kick thingy, majiggy, whatever you want to call it, but I don't know what he's trying to do. So the other day when I did a little grocery shop, and I got him some chicken breast and a big bag of broccoli he wanted, and he was like, didn't you get my text? And I'm like, Isaiah, I don't look at the phone when I'm driving and stuff, because a lot of times I'm vlogging. And he was like, well, I need maple syrup. He goes, I need chocolate chips, the dark chocolate chips, the chocolate chips that you can cook with. I mean, acts like I don't know what they are. And then he goes, and graham crackers. So, I can get that. I don't want to go to ShopRite because I know I'll get more stuff. So I could just go to Target to get that, because PetSmart and Target are in the same plaza, like on the same side. So I don't need to go to Walmart for that. I have no idea what he needs this stuff for, and I didn't ask. Well, I know the dark chocolate chips, because he makes these like smoothies, and then he uses that. I don't know what he does. Sometimes he makes like these, he has mason jars, and he makes like, he has yogurt in it, those flax seeds, I don't know how you say it, like all this stuff he puts in there. And then he'll have a little bit of the chocolate, dark chocolate, because he said it's healthy for you, or healthier for you, but for flavor, I don't know what he does, to be honest, which I need to, because I need to be on his kick. And I'm so glad that he's like that, because he does not need to lose weight. It's not that. He's just trying to get healthy, and he goes to the gym to work out and all that stuff, because I think he's finally growing. I think he's about 5'8" or 5'9" now. He used to always be the shortest. Like, I remember, so like elementary school, right here, it goes up to from kindergarten to 5th grade. And usually the 3rd and 5th graders are in the same, like if they have a Christmas concert or something like that, right? And I would go in there, and they go by height, and I'm like, where's Isaiah? I'm looking all over where the 5th graders are, and they have him down with the 3rd graders, because he was always very short, which actually helped him with sports when he played baseball and stuff. But anyway, like, the doctor would tell me, like, it's best, because where Tyler was always very tall. He's one of the tallest kids. But then, when he got a certain age, he just, he stopped growing. And the doctor said it's better to grow once you hit puberty, because you're usually a lot taller. But anyway, he's finally, like, taller than me. And I think when he got on the scale, he's like 155 now or something like that. So I'm just putting some lip oil on. I think he said he wants to get up. I don't know what he said, but he's just, anyway, he's trying to get like a 8-pack or whatever the heck they call it, 6-pack, and muscles and all that kind of stuff. But so, which is good because, you know, we have bad genetics in our family, so that's good that he's doing this. Anywho, all right, let me run in PetSmart real quick. We'll go to Target, and then I want to sit down and talk to you guys about a few things. And then we're going to do some yard work and all that kind of stuff, so I'll be back. Alrighty, so I'm not even putting my seatbelt on because it's literally in this plaza here. I'm not leaving the parking lot. Did I tell you the other day when I went to Walmart, I bought 2 little throw pillows, like gold. I don't know if that's the right color. I don't know. I'll show you guys when I go home. I'll take a little video, and I put it in front of those throw pillows I got. They were on the throw pillows, the big ones were on clearance for $10 a piece. They were regular $25 a piece. And I don't care for the aesthetic or the I don't know what you call it, the pattern. I don't care for that so much. But I'm like, we didn't have any. We had like red or something like that went before it just didn't go. And so I figured, well, I'll get these. It's better than not having anything. I don't know what I think about it. I'm gonna have to ask you what you guys think. I do think the gold, because like I told you, I need a color. Oh, this noise drives me crazy, but I'm glad it's a feature for people that do forget to put on their seatbelts and stuff. Let me just put it on so it can stop that noise. Oh, it drives me crazy even though I'm getting ready to park. Because right now, like I've said before, everything's like blue, like the walls are like a blue, gray, purple. I don't know. It depends on like the lighting or what have you. Then the furniture is like a medium to dark gray. And then the area rug is like blues and creams and a navy blue. And so I don't want everything blue. And then we have gray. So I'm like, we need a color. And some of you guys in the comments said like rose gold. So I found like this gold. Oh, they must have repainted the things, you know, where it's like the pickup where you order it. They did it all red. I never seen that before, that color. Anyway, that's why ADD. And so how the heck did I park? So anyway, I do like the color. I just don't know if it goes all right with the pattern of those throw pillows. However, I don't think that those I don't know. Eventually I'll get different throw pillows, but for now, I mean, you know, it's something and nobody comes to my house anyway. So, what was my point, Anne? Oh, so I was just telling you guys that, so I'll get your guys' advice, what you think of that color, or should we go a different color? Still didn't get curtains because I'm like, what color? I'm thinking about getting like maybe cream color curtains or light. I don't know what to do. I don't want to get blue and have everything so blue or dark blue. You know, it'll make because our rooms are small, so I don't want like all these dark colors and then it makes the room even smaller, you know? I don't know. Literally overthinking things. Okay, let me go in the store, grab this stuff real quick, and then get home, and then we can sit outside, have a little chit chat, and then do some yard work. I'll be back. This is what I'm talking about. See how the red? I've never seen that before. I guess it's for like if you order, and then they come out with your stuff. But yeah, I think that's nice, the red. I've never seen that before. Alrighty, nice and bright. Well, you know where to park. Alright, I got my graham crackers, the dark chocolate, I got maple syrup, and then I found my pumpkins for outside. There are a whole bunch of different colors, but I just got 2. They're only $6.99. And they're real pumpkins, so they're nice and heavy. They won't blow away for the porch. Now, gosh, I look a hot mess. Now, do I need the pumpkins? No, I don't. And that's my issue that I have. But I'm like, oh, it'll look nice on the porch. And then I'm done decorating the porch. I can't help myself. I think it's like I told you, it's been so many years that I haven't decorated. It's like fun to do, you know? All right, and that's it. So let me go pay for this and let's get to the car. Okay, I'm back. You know, when I edit, it always bothers me because I'm like, why do you say that? Everybody can tell you're back. You know? It's so funny. And you know what else too? When I always have to say what I'm doing, like, all right, I'll be back. I got to do this. I'm going to get this. I got to do, you know, and you know what's so funny? Even at home, let's just say I'm downstairs and like I have to pee or something, and I'll go upstairs. We have a half a bathroom downstairs and one upstairs, or whatever. If I use the downstairs bathroom, I have to announce to everybody, all right, I got to pee. I'll be back. It's like, and if it's just the dogs, oh my God, I can't even believe I'm saying this. I'll say the dogs, Mommy, be right back. I got to go in the bathroom. Mommy's got to pee. It's like I got to tell everybody what I'm doing. And I laugh sometimes when I'm editing. I'm like, oh my God, because you don't realize you're doing it. It's like, even like a lot of times, like my flaws or different things or things that are annoying, at least annoying to me, I don't realize how much I say, like, you know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? You know, until like you actually see yourself, or like, you know, it's like I challenge you to record yourself all day, or at least for a couple hours as you're talking or what have you. And they're going to see a lot of things that you don't realize that you do, you know? See, I'm just saying, you know, oh my goodness. Okay. Now I think I'm going to go to Wendy's to get me a salad. I love Wendy's salad. Oh my goodness. I think it's their chicken. I don't know what it is, but it's so good. And then, because you got to have an appetite to do yard work, right? So I need to get my salad. And I figured then we could just sit down and chit chat. And Isaiah's buying my salad. So, because I have food at home I can, you know, absolutely do. I can make my own salad actually, but you know, when you don't have to pay for it, it's nice. I'm like, I called him because I asked him which does he want, because when he said maple syrup, I'm like, do you want pancake syrup or do you want this maple syrup? And then he was like, oh Mom, I really appreciate it, thank you. And then he was like, if you're hungry, go get something to eat. I'm like, okay, I will. You don't have to ask me twice or tell me twice. Oh my goodness. All right, so let me go to Wawa. Let me go to Wendy's. I'm going to get the food and then come back. And then as I eat and stuff, I'm going to chit chat with you guys with a few comments that I got that I want to clear up. Some I want to thank for like reading me to filth. Not reading me to filth, but put me in my place on certain things. And also share some funny story times that reminded me when I was younger and different things, you know? So, I'll be back.
Can I help you?
Yes, can I get the chicken Parmesan Caesar salad?
Okay.
Alrighty. Let me get my hand sanitizer again. This is what the salad looks like. Oh, the sun. Oh, there we go. Like that. And then I use the Caesar dressing, but I only use a little bit of it just to give like a little taste. So I still have about that much left. Trying to watch my sodium intake. Yes, I am. Okay. Oh, I love salad. Love it. I am a cheap date. I can do a chicken Caesar salad or a steak dinner. But I'm very cheap. Like, take me to a salad bar? Oh, I'm in heaven. I'd rather have something like that, something that I like, than taking me out to like dinner that's $200-300 for my meal. You know what I mean? Like $20 salad bar, and I'd be in love. The only thing with salads is it just doesn't fill you up long. Like in a couple hours, you're hungry again. You know what I mean? That's why I try to eat with chicken or something, like have some type of protein in it, you know? Instead of just like the regular salad with tomatoes, lettuce, cheese, cucumbers, you know. Try to have something else in there. Let me know if you eat salad, what is your favorite salad dressing? So growing up, because that's what my mom used to always get, was Thousand Island. But my favorite is, well, if I'm eating like a Caesar salad, of course I like the Caesar dressing, but especially for Wendy's. Wendy's has the best Caesar dressing. Oh my goodness. That and their chicken, amazing. I'm like addicted to it. But I also like, because you could buy at the store, the Olive Garden, the Italian, one. But I've really been getting into the French, the Carolina, like the sweet French, it's like orange. Oh, that's so good too. But let me know, what is your favorite? Like Lexi, she likes the vinaigrette. But what do you guys like? Because I'm nosy. Let me finish eating this so I'm not being rude and eating on camera, and I'll be back. Okay, I'm back. Back again. All right. I go through hand sanitizer so much. That's probably why my hands are all messed up. So I figured, you know what, I was going to wait till I got home and then talk outside, but I figured, let me go ahead and just talk about this now. That way we can get right to the yard work. I have my car running so I can have the air on. So my last video was about 50 minutes long, and I was talking a lot, telling story times. It's the vlog where I said, like, my soon-to-be ex-husband came and got one of his cars. He still has the other car to get, But in that video, there's two things I want to talk about. In that video, after I left Walmart, when I was leaving the parking lot, I seen a lady there that sits there, and I've seen her for weeks there, and she holds a sign, for food, whatever it says. And what made me say something, I think, is when I seen the dog, where she had the dog sitting in the truck. Now the window was down. I stated that. It wasn't like the windows were up or anything like that, but the dog was steady barking. Like, he didn't want to be in the truck. I don't know how long she was there. I'm not saying she was there for hours, anything like that, but you could see he wanted to be out of the truck. And she was yelling at him, of course, to be quiet, what have you, which, fine. I said, I guess I kind of did judge, and I made a statement about, if you're there for weeks, maybe you need to, like, look for a job, or you have a car, like, sell your car, or, what have you, And a few of you had said to me, about me being so judgmental. I don't know her story, blah, blah, blah. And I had to really think about that for a second. And I'm like, that is very true. I talk about, like, we should never judge or anything like that. Now, I wasn't judging her for being on hard times. Absolutely not. Because, God knows, we all know I've been on hard times. I'm struggling as well, So, but I have a lot of blessings as well. I understand that. And I think sometimes I don't realize, and I was talking to one of my friends late last night, like around 2 in the morning, because it was really bothering me, like, was I being judgmental? How did, because I don't want to do that, right? And she was telling me, I was talking to her on the phone, and she was telling me, like, where she lives, they have this thing, it's called Tent City, and there's like 4 or 5 or 6 places where she lives that there's like hundreds and hundreds of homeless people. And then they have their dogs, because one, for protection when you have so many people there, and just different things. And where I live, in South Jersey, but specifically where I live, you don't see a lot of homeless people, like, living on the street. I'm not saying that there's not, but you don't see it because there is so much help here. And I didn't realize how blessed that where I live, which is the truth, because there is so much help. You go down to the welfare office, and if you are literally living on the street, they put you in a hotel or motel for like 10 days. They pay for it. Now, it's only 10 days, so it's like, after that, what do you do? They'll help you out faster if you have a child or something like that. But they do, and they help you get a place, and there's programs, and we have plenty of shelters. They're not always booked. And, of course, it's free. And just different things. Unless you work, I think after a while you have to work and give a percentage, out of your check and stuff at a shelter. But whatever. So or if you're hungry, like you qualify, you get food stamps, a whole bunch of stuff. So when I see somebody for weeks, not just that wasn't the first time seeing her or just a few times, for weeks, I see her there. And it's like, if you're still begging for money, and that's what she's doing, begging, when you're holding a sign up, right? Or if we want to say asking for money, if you're doing that, then if it's been a couple weeks and it's still not helping, whatever predicament you're in, then go to the welfare office, go to the unemployment office, there's so many different programs, there's food banks, there's churches so many churches where I live that they don't even ask questions like, let me see proof you're not working or whatever the case may be. You go there and they feed you breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and then you leave. So there are a lot of programs, and she did have a vehicle so she can get to those like churches and different things that do that. You don't have to be a member to these churches. And I know for a fact because me and my kids used to, volunteer to feed the homeless and different things. So I think that's why, like, it's, I said that way, because where I live, there is so much help. Now, some of you guys said, and I didn't think about this, well, maybe she's actually living in her car, maybe she doesn't have a place to go, and then of course you're not going to sell your car, and I get that too. I also feel then if she's living in her car, and this is a personal preference, and I know not everybody feels this way because I see in the comments, like, I just don't think you should have a dog then, because it's not fair to the dog. Right? That's for us, our selfishness. We want a dog, we want a companion, and I get all that. Now, if it's just a temporary thing, you're down on your luck, you're waiting to get up, I get all that. But if you're like living in your car for a long time, you don't know what's going to happen, there's nothing, I just don't think that's fair for a dog, in my opinion. Now, other people may think differently. However, sometimes I stress when I get like different comments and rude comments or, judgmental comments. You guys know I make certain videos and I say, sometimes you need to shh and not say stuff. And I need to take my own advice. How I feel, sometimes I don't always need to express it. But as well, I need to really think and not be so judgy. And I am wrong for that. And I am very glad that, the people who did say something to me, I do appreciate that, because sometimes you need to read me the filth, or, I say that, like, not literally, but like, sometimes you got to put me in my place, because how will I know and how will I learn? I don't mind that. What do you call that? Constructive criticism. That I don't mind, and I'm glad that you guys did do that. So, I mean, it's true. Instead of me saying anything, I really should have pulled over and talked to her and see what was going on, or what have you. And if I see her again, I will do that 100%. So learning lessons, right? You know better, you do better. I also want to talk about, only one person made a comment, but if one person made a comment, there might be other people that are thinking this. At the end of that video as well, I got some ice cream, and I went to like a mom and pop store, right? And the father was working, the owner, and he's in his 70s, older Italian guy, strong accent, but older. And so he's old school, right? And they had a lot of plastic bags, and I'll state this just in case if you're new. In New Jersey, they are not allowed to give you free bags anymore. You have to either purchase them or bring a reusable bag. You know what I mean? If you don't have them, bring them with you. And so I was just getting ice cream, and I had already got those double Dutches, remember? And I asked if I can have a bag. Now, I would have paid for the bag. I think, for a little plastic bag, they're like 10, 20 cents. But he gave it to me, and he was like, oh, you could thank Biden for that. And he's meaning where, like, he can't give bags out anymore. I knew what he meant. So I said that, which I probably shouldn't have said that, because certain things, I just got to watch what I say, because people take it out of context. And I said, when I come back, I explained to what he says, and I said, I don't get political or anything like that, but I'm like, amen to that. And I meant like amen to the free plastic bag. Like that he gave me a free bag. But I guess I misspoke, and I didn't take it out, because like the person said, why didn't you take it out then? Because I didn't see anything wrong with it, because I'm like just saying amen to it. Just probably was like run on sentence, because I'm constantly thinking, and sometimes I think ahead. But, you know, the person, I don't know if it's a guy or girl, so I don't want to prejudge, but like, was like about, you know, the tax credit and all that, you know, and it wasn't that serious. It was just, he's an old guy, he's in his 70s, and he thinks they're old school, and he was just, it was just, I don't know, it was something very innocent, and it's like, now that type of stuff, it's like, come on. And if I explained to you, like, I misspoke, I didn't mean it like that, it might have came out like that, but I'm saying, like, amen to the getting a plastic bag. When do I ever speak about politics? When? I never speak about politics. But like I said, it was very, very innocent what the guy was saying. He wasn't even getting political. He was just like, well, thanks, Biden, for that. It would have been any president, because a lot of older people, especially if you had this business for 30, 40, 50 years, or if it was your father's business or what have you, it's a family business, and you're so used to doing something. You know, people don't like change, especially elderly people. They don't like change. And I can't believe I'm even talking about this, but just in case if anybody else thought I was talking like Biden, or saying anything bad or good or what have you, the only thing I will say about presidents, I do think they should have like an age gap, like not gap, like an age requirement. Like after a certain age, I don't think anybody, regardless Republican, Democrat, Independent, anything, should be over a certain age. Now, I do believe that. I don't think you should be in your 80s and be a president. I don't care what you are, and that's just my personal belief. But I basically wanted to just talk about that with that lady, and I really do appreciate you guys put me in my place about that. I do. I really do thank you for that. And as far as the other thing, I just wanted to tell you about that. When I said amen to that, I was talking about getting a free bag. Okay. Anywho. All right, I'm going to go home now. Got that off my chest. And let's do some yard work. I'll be back. All right. As soon as I turn on, you hear the cop. All right, so now I'm getting ready to... This is the alleyway. I think I showed you guys before. You see how you can come in this direction? And then you can come and you can park in the back. We can park in the front too, but also here. Anyway, I have my little tool here. I don't know what the heck I'm doing. This is my neighbor's tool. So I'm gonna cut some branches down. There's my wheelbarrow. I don't know what you guys can see. That's where I pick up my sticks and stuff. And you see how I cut the grass over here? We have, you know, goes up that way and stuff. Anywho, what was I gonna say? There's a lot of leaves. I'm not gonna work on the leaves today. It's about 1:30 in the afternoon. It looks like it's gonna rain, so I don't want to like get too invested with everything, like with the leaves and all that kind of stuff. I'll do that another day. But I just want to practice, and then I have some trees like where the fence is up there I gotta do. But let's just do like 5-10 minutes and get a good laugh at me trying to get these branches down. Let me show you. See this? See that little hook right there? So you can't get really thick branches, just small ones. And I just want to practice with it, just see how it works, so that when I start doing the front yard and then I do up there and stuff, you know, but why not? All right, let me set you up and let's get started. Pray for me. My kids laugh at me because I have my little safety goggles on. I use this when I weed whack and stuff, because let me just tell you, weed whacking, that stuff comes back and hits you in the eyes. Do you see that little yellow thing there? So that's the city. But one day, this was last year, I was doing something in the backyard, and it was this green van had came up, and then they backed up or something, and they weren't looking. They were too busy looking at me, being nosy, seeing what I'm doing, and hit that. And they were embarrassed. They just kept on going. Like, what in the world? Okay. Got my gloves right here. My kids laugh at me all the time when they see me. This is also when I do the hedges, you know, because just in case anything flies back on your eyes, you know. These are my play clothes. I always tell you, remember back in the day, you had your school clothes, your nice clothes, your church clothes, and then when you got home, you had to take them off and put your play clothes on. So I have my play shoes on, my play clothes. I should have put some leggings on. I have jeans on. These are my old jeans, but I don't know. Probably would have been more comfortable. All right. Let me stop procrastinating. I don't know what you've seen until editing, but I am just not strong enough to get these thick things. There's no way I could do these little bitty things. I'd be here all friggin' day. See, if I have two hands, then I'm strong enough. These right here, I don't know what type of tree this is, but it has like little berries on it. But I'm gonna, like I said, get a path because this is right here where I sit when I do my little talks outside. Let's get a big one. Oh, all right. Oh Lord, let me show you this big spider web. Look at that. Spider webs all over, hence why I don't sit on there a lot. My wheelbarrow. All right, I'm gonna finish up here and then I'll show you the after because I'm getting into this and I'll probably be out here for 20-30 minutes doing this. Then the problem is, then I gotta clean up. All right, I'll be back. I did it. That damn thing was hard. I put my whole damn weight. Whew. All right, let me finish. All right, let me show you something. As I was cleaning over there, what I found. I might have seen this before, but just not remember. Here's the chain. Hence what I hate this tree for. I gotta figure out, I gotta get some wire, I gotta get some bolt clippers or wire clippers and get that out. Okay, I'm gonna finish up the yard. And like I said, I'm gonna get all the leaves and rake them up and then take care of that tomorrow. But I want to cut down some trees where the fence is and then in the front yard, so this will be another couple hours of work. This is what I mean when I tell you that when I'm outside I work for hours and then I do help with my neighbor's yard. Matter of fact, I think I'm gonna get the weed whacker because there's a spot over there I missed. So let me go do that real quick. And I'll be back. I get to show you my weed whacker that I love. Okay, I'm just coming in. I need to get in the shower. Look at me. I don't know what you can see, but I got bites all over. I got a rash starting to come out. So whatever those trees, I don't know what they are, but I'm gonna get ready, get in the shower. Look at Nala. But I wanted to show you the pillow that I was telling you guys about, the color, the gold. So let me just show you real quick. Hi, you was being a good girl while mommy was outside. So I put these up here a lot so that way there's room to sit down. But those are the $10. They were $25 a piece, the big ones, but I got them for 10. So there's the blue I had there, but I'm like, that's too blue. But then there's the gold. What do you guys think? Because this is the color of the area rug. This is the color of the wall. It looks different, like in person. It's like a bluish purple gray. I don't know why it's pulling off blue on camera. So you have that. You know, I still got to get stuff for the wall. So you have, it's like this color, you know, furniture. So I have this area rug. Of course, my regular rug. Look how good, see how the cream, this is a fan here. See how the cream matches good with the rug? But anyway, so I have blue, that's a navy blue. And then, hello, that with the colors. So do you think gold, what color would pop out? And then what color, like curtains and stuff should I get? Let me know. All right, I'm going to say my goodbyes. I don't want to sit down or anything like this till I get in the shower. So please thumbs up this video. It really does help me out. So like the video. I did a lot of hard work today. Or you can dislike it. That helps me out as well. Make sure you leave a comment. Commenting really does help out with engagement, even if it's just an emoji. It would mean the absolute world to me and to Nala. All right, guys. Stay beautiful. Stay blessed. Stay healthy. And most importantly, always stay you. And I will see you in my next video. Bye, guys. You're such a good girl. Do you want a treat? Because you've been so good? There you go. That's a good girl. This is her ear from the stitches. It's healing pretty good. Right there is where they left it open. But it's just about closed. And then there's where the stitches were. So her hair's starting to grow back. But it's a little like, you know, it's a little damaged her ear a little bit. But that's okay. That makes her special. Okay, bye, guys.